Hi, I'm Jamie Donaldson and I've been an AimPoint instructor since 2010. We are out here in Korea. We've been delivering our performance schools and we have been certifying new instructors. My home base is Woburn Golf Club in England and I just love teaching the AimPoint system.
Hi, I'm Mark Sweeney. I'm the founder of AimPoint Golf and I'm based in Orlando, Florida, and we are thrilled to be in Korea again, teaching AimPoint to instructors here and also lots of students.
Hi, I'm Gareth McShea. I'm based in Dublin, Ireland. Very excited to be in Korea for the first time, sharing the platform with Jamie and Mark as we deliver our performance experience and also we certify new coaches.
AimPoint Golf is a green reading system that any level of golfer can use, from beginners all the way up to top tour players in the world. It's designed to be learned fairly quickly and it works on any golf green, on any golf course in the world.
Absolutely anyone can learn AimPoint. In fact, we designed the system for teaching children, but the tour players learn it in exactly the same way that the children learn it. 1 million golfers worldwide are using this system to read their putts, as well as 65% of the PGA Tour.
We originally began with green reading, but we've evolved and now we can help you with speed control, green reading, performance parameters, and many other aspects of your game.
We've walked students through the system and it all starts with learning to feel slope. Absolutely anyone can use AimPoint and we show them piece by piece how to read short putts, middle putts, long putts, double breakers and cope with any speed green that they're going to play on.
The most important thing for amateurs to realize is that green reading is a very learnable skill. It's not difficult. It doesn't take a lot of years of playing golf to learn how to do it. And if you go to an instructor and learn how to feel slope and use the AimPoint method, you'll be very accurate very quickly.
We believe that most of the problems that people face with putting starts with them not having a good green read. So once you know how to read a green, then you can focus on speed control and start line. If you can't read a green, then a good stroke isn't going to help you.
You might not be able to drive a golf ball like Rory McIlroy, but you can putt like him. You can putt better than him. These are learnable skills which are easy to apply once you understand them.
The main difference between teaching amateurs and tour players is that tour players have to have a higher level of accuracy, so they'll spend more time perfecting their feel and especially perfecting their speed control for mid-range putts. Amateurs can get very good very quickly at reads, and then they typically have to spend more time just on stroke mechanics and also speed control. But tour players also have to learn how to do this under a lot of pressure, so we spend a lot of time training that.
Now, to be really effective with the AimPoint, you need to be ready to go, and quite often you can have your read before your playing partners have even started their reads. We called it Express because it's a very fast way of reading a putt. In fact, a putt inside 6 foot takes about 3 seconds.
A lot of the media at the moment is portraying AimPoint as being an issue with regards to slow play, but the reality is what we're seeing on TV is not AimPoint. These are people who have taken what they think is our system and are applying it incorrectly, and therefore it takes longer. When you learn AimPoint correctly from a certified instructor, or you go to our video series at makeeverything.aimpointgolf.com, you will see the correct system and just how fast it is. One of the key things we coach people when we're teaching them AimPoint is how to structure training correctly. A lot of the time people practice and it's ad hoc, they don't really know what they're doing or why they're doing it. We want you playing and practicing in the same manner, so we're going to train you how to train so that when you go to the golf course you can still apply the system correctly.
A lot of people don't realise that AimPoint came from a scientific background, and it was originally a putt prediction engine that was used on the Golf Channel to display where the putt would roll before the players had even hit their putt. We've just moved it to something that's very easy to use and in play. So it's an incredibly accurate read, but you only need to have feet and fingers to be able to work it out.
If you're a young putting coach and you're not teaching AimPoint, you're at a big disadvantage. It's almost impossible to teach putting without teaching green reading, and AimPoint is really the only system out there to effectively and accurately teach green reading. Once you've taught green reading, then you can get into the other parts of putting, but it's a critical first component to it.
If you want to teach putting and you want to do it correctly, then you really have to have a tangible read. You need to know where the start line needs to be. And if it's wrong, then your player will demonstrate a poor stroke. So if you're going to teach putting, you have to understand what is the correct target before you can assess whether the player has stroke manipulations, speed issues, or we see any patterns in their mistakes with putting.
AimPoint gives the student a feedback loop because they will start to be able to reverse engineer their miss and understand what has happened and why, and that gives the coach and the player a very powerful position to train properly in the future. AimPoint has been around for 22 years, and if there's one thing we're very good at, it's evolving and adapting. So we're continually asking questions and pushing performance boundaries, and we will continue to do so because one, we're very curious, we like figuring out the puzzles, and two, we want to help the players that we're working with. As we evolve and continue to make changes and refine, we will bring those refinements to Korea and teach more and more players so they get better and better.
Korea is an amazing market for it. They've got great golfers and great programs to develop golfers, and so we're going to make sure everybody here understands AimPoint to help the system grow our future competitors.
And we see people practicing a hell of a lot out here. We really want to educate people in how to practice putting and how to really benefit when they are on the golf course. We know the putting greens tend to be the quietest areas of the golf course, whereas the range can be completely full of people hitting shots. But we also know that the putting green is one of the quickest ways to lower your scores. We're here to educate people into how to practice properly and get the most out of their putting.
Jong has been a very inspirational person in putting worldwide to see what he's done in Korea, how much he's grown putting using technology, using current methods, and really building the system out here. And we have loads of respect for Jong and love coming out here and working with him and learning more from him as he gets better and better at AimPoint.
We have been in Korea multiple times coaching, and we've been invited every time by Mr. Choi. He's doing an amazing job out here. He's educating all of his coaches. So far we've certified a lot of the coaches in the AimPoint system. We really think that he is starting a fantastic movement out here, and if you're serious about your game, you need to go and find one of the AimPoint coaches to learn how to use the system. So have you had a good time?
For my first visit to Korea, I've been extremely impressed with the standard of the coaches that we've been engaging with. Very knowledgeable coaches who are enthusiastic to learn more, and they deliver a great class. We watched them this morning, and I think the Korean amateurs are going to have a great time working with them.
We've had a fantastic time in Korea. We can't wait to come back and see you all again.
We love coming to Korea, we love working with the golfers here, and we're excited to be back in the fall.
Thank you for this visit to Korea. We've had a great time. Remember to look for a certified AimPoint instructor to learn AimPoint correctly. If you can't see a certified instructor, go to makeeverything.aimpointgolf.com. We will be back in the future. We're going to deliver a performance experience, and we hope to see some of you then.
Bye. 감사합니다.